Will Chrysler soon be nothing more than a nostalgic memory? The automotive world is undergoing a seismic shift, and this iconic American brand is caught in the crosshairs. Once the epitome of dependable, affordable vehicles for families across America, Chrysler's star has faded. Stellantis, its parent company, has sealed the brand's fate, consigning it to the annals of history. But what's behind this drastic decision? Is Chrysler merely a casualty of changing times, or is something more profound unfolding? How will this impact the livelihoods of thousands, the communities they support, and the industry's future? Well, let's dive deep into the story. By tomorrow, Fiat Chrysler's former CEO Sergio Marchionne's 5-year plan will have officially closed the curtain on one of the most iconic car brands in America. It seems unimaginable that a brand like Chrysler, once a dominant force in the world of affordable, reliable vehicles, is disappearing. But it's true. Stellantis has confirmed that the brand is shutting down entirely, ending a chapter of American automotive history. So why is this happening, and why now? The immediate consequences of Chrysler's closure are already being felt, particularly at the Warren Truck Assembly plant. Stellantis is preparing to lay off around 2,450 workers as early as October 8th. The plant, which currently operates on 2 shifts, will transition to a single shift, focusing on Jeep Wagoneer production. The Ram 1500 Classic, one of Chrysler's key products, is being phased out, and production will shift towards the newer Ram 1500 Tradesman, which is assembled at Stellantis' Sterling Heights facility. A spokesperson from Stellantis said, "We introduced the 25 Ram 1500 Tradesman with incredible value and content. The upgraded electrical architecture allows new technologies useful to commercial fleets for better tracking and improved safety systems." While this may sound like a natural progression in an evolving industry, it's a devastating blow to the workers who have dedicated their lives to the company. The plant employs about 3,700 workers, and those who are laid off will receive 52 weeks of supplemental unemployment benefits, as well as 2 years of healthcare coverage. But even with these provisions, the question remains, what does the future hold for these families? Stellantis' decision to shutter Chrysler is rooted in larger issues affecting the entire automotive industry. In the first half of 2024, Stellantis reported a massive 48% drop in net profits, plunging from $12 billion in 2023 to just $6 billion. Revenue also shrank by 14%, a significant blow to the company's bottom line. This financial fallout has forced Stellantis to make some tough decisions, and unfortunately, Chrysler didn't make the cut. But it's not just about declining profits. Chrysler's sales have been plummeting for years, largely due to shifting market trends. Consumers are increasingly turning away from traditional gas-powered vehicles in favor of electric vehicles, and Chrysler's lineup simply hasn't kept pace. The brand, once known for its practical and affordable cars, is now seen as outdated, a relic of a bygone era. The Ram 1500 Classic, for instance, has been one of Chrysler's most recognizable models, but it's losing ground to competitors that offer more fuel-efficient and technologically advanced options. As the Ram 1500 Classic winds down its production, Stellantis is betting on the Ram 1500 Tradesman, a model that promises new tech features and enhanced safety systems tailored for commercial fleets. But will this be enough to save the company's American operations? The automotive industry has seen a radical shift in consumer preferences over the past few years. The demand for electric vehicles has skyrocketed, and the internal combustion engine is being phased out faster than anyone could have anticipated. Chrysler's reliance on large SUVs and gas-powered vehicles is one of the primary reasons for its downfall. While vehicles like the Chrysler 300C and the Pacifica minivan were once popular, they no longer resonate with today's buyers, who are more concerned with environmental impact, fuel efficiency, and the latest technology. This shift towards EVs is fundamentally reshaping the market, and companies that fail to adapt risk being left behind. Chrysler is a prime example of what happens when a brand can't keep up with changing consumer demands. As more buyers look for eco-friendly and high-tech vehicles, Chrysler's traditional lineup feels like it's stuck in the past. The truth is, Chrysler's bread-and-butter vehicles, big SUVs and trucks, are simply not what people want anymore. The SUV market itself is evolving, with more fuel-efficient and electric options overtaking gas-guzzling models. Stellantis, recognizing this, is focusing its efforts on more modern, market-relevant offerings, like the Ram 1500 Tradesman. But even that might not be enough in the long run if the company doesn't fully embrace electric and hybrid vehicles. Stellantis isn't just competing with legacy automakers like Ford and General Motors. It's also facing stiff competition from newcomers like Tesla, Rivian, and other electric vehicle startups that are quickly capturing market share. These companies are agile, innovative, and able to meet the growing demand for electric vehicles far better than traditional automakers. Tesla, for example, has completely disrupted the market with its all-electric lineup and advanced autonomous driving technologies. Stellantis, on the other hand, has been slow to pivot, and Chrysler, in particular, has been left behind. Other automakers have invested heavily in electric and hybrid models, leaving Chrysler with a shrinking slice of the market. In a world where consumers are increasingly prioritizing sustainability and cutting-edge technology, Chrysler simply doesn't stand a chance. Stellantis' decision to shutter the brand isn't just about financial losses, it's about survival in an industry that's changing faster than ever before. Another key factor in Chrysler's downfall is the merger that created Stellantis. When Fiat Chrysler Automobiles merged with PSA Group in 2021, it was seen as a move to create a global automotive powerhouse capable of competing on the world stage. But this merger came with significant challenges, especially for Chrysler. PSA Group, a European automaker, brought a different set of priorities to the table, ones that didn't necessarily align with Chrysler's strengths in the American market. PSA's focus on efficiency, design, and electric vehicles has steered Stellantis toward a more European-centric strategy, leaving Chrysler struggling to find its place. Carlos Tavares, Stellantis' CEO, has made it clear that the company's future lies in electric vehicles and cutting-edge technologies. At the company's Investor Day in June, Tavares cited weaknesses in at least 2 US plants, although he didn't name them specifically. It's clear, though, that Chrysler's fate was sealed as Stellantis shifted its resources toward electric vehicles, new technologies, and a more globalized market strategy. Chrysler, once a symbol of American innovation, simply doesn't fit into Stellantis' vision for the future. The company is focusing its efforts on brands that are better aligned with current market trends, leaving Chrysler to fade into history. The merger between FCA and PSA wasn't just a financial move, it was a clash of 2 very different corporate cultures. FCA, with its roots in American ruggedness and practicality, has always focused on building tough, affordable vehicles that appeal to the mass market. PSA, on the other hand, has a more European approach, emphasizing efficiency, style, and environmental sustainability. This cultural clash has led to some significant strategic misalignments within Stellantis. While PSA's priorities are driving the company's global strategy, FCA's American-centric approach is being left behind. Chrysler, which has long been a cornerstone of the American automotive landscape, has struggled to adapt to these new priorities. The integration of these 2 companies has also been challenging on an operational level. Communication barriers and differing decision-making processes have led to inefficiencies and confusion. The result is a company that is still figuring out how to balance its European ambitions with its American heritage. As Stellantis continues to evolve, it's clear that Chrysler doesn't fit into the company's future plans. The brand's outdated models and lack of innovation have made it a casualty of the larger cultural and strategic shifts happening within Stellantis. The closure of Chrysler isn't just a business decision, it's a devastating blow to the thousands of workers who will lose their jobs. The layoffs at the Warren Truck Assembly Plant will affect around 2,450 workers, many of whom have spent their entire careers with the company. While Stellantis has promised 52 weeks of unemployment benefits and 2 years of healthcare coverage, it's still a harsh reality for the workers and their families. The United Auto Workers Union, which represents the plant's workers, negotiated these benefits as part of their labor deal with Stellantis last fall. The historic 6-week strike led to new labor agreements, but even those protections can only soften the blow so much. The impact of these layoffs will ripple through the local economy as well. Communities that have relied on Chrysler and its assembly plants for decades will feel the effects of reduced employment and lower economic activity. The Warren Truck Assembly Plant has been a vital part of the local economy, and the layoffs will undoubtedly lead to hardships for the workers and their families. In addition to the job losses, Stellantis is also offering a round of voluntary buyouts to its U.S. salaried workers as part of a broader cost-cutting initiative. CEO Carlos Tavares has been implementing these measures to streamline the company's operations and focus on more profitable ventures. Chrysler's closure is just one part of a larger transformation happening in the automotive industry. As the world moves toward electric vehicles and advanced technologies, traditional automakers are being forced to adapt or face extinction. The days of gas-guzzling SUVs and muscle cars are numbered. Consumers are increasingly prioritizing sustainability, fuel efficiency, and technological innovation, and automakers that fail to meet these demands will struggle to survive. Electric vehicles are no longer a niche market. They are the future of the industry. Companies like Tesla have set the standard for what consumers expect in terms of performance, technology, and environmental responsibility. Automakers that don't invest in EVs and advanced technologies will find themselves left behind. Stellantis is betting big on electric vehicles and autonomous driving technologies, but only time will tell if this strategy pays off. The company is making a bold move by shutting down Chrysler and focusing its efforts on more innovative and market-relevant models, like the Ram 150 Tradesman. The End of Chrysler marks the end of an era, but it also signals the beginning of a new chapter in the auto industry. As automakers pivot toward electric vehicles, sustainability, and advanced technologies, companies that fail to innovate will be left in the dust. Chrysler's closure is a cautionary tale for other automakers. Adapt or perish. The automotive landscape is evolving rapidly, and those who don't embrace change will face the same fate as Chrysler. As for the workers and communities affected by Chrysler's closure, the road ahead will be difficult. While the benefits negotiated by the UAW will provide some support, the reality is that these layoffs will have lasting consequences for thousands of families. The question now is whether Stellantis' new strategy will be enough to secure its place in the future of the automotive industry. Will the company's focus on electric vehicles and advanced technologies pay off, or will it face further challenges as it tries to navigate an increasingly competitive market? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the automotive industry is changing, and companies that don't evolve with it will be left behind. We hope you're enjoying the video so far. Stick around for a lot more information. It would be great if you could like and subscribe to our channel, as it would really help us out. Thanks for watching.